welcome back to my studio and welcome to another episode of Friday with Friends. Tonight I'm going to do a very simple resin project, so I hope you'll enjoy this. Let's go down to the table. Okay, I've laid out a batch of things to show. So I have these 4 beautiful butterflies. They were 2-part. I glued the 2 parts together so that it would have a pretty back. It's a plastic front that are sort of glittery. So I've got 4 beautiful butterflies. I've got my handles. Then to put into my resin, I've got some Picassio ink in Sapphire. I've got some beautiful blue foil flakes, and I've got my diamond dust touch of neon. That's going to give us some nice sparkle and shimmer throughout. So here's the plan. Let me put some things to the side. So I'm going to mix up some resin. I'm going to fill the tray halfway with resin. Then I'm going to, which the resin will have some dye in it, will have some diamond dust in it. Then I'm going to put a little foil around the outer edges. I'm going to put the butterflies on top of the resin. I'm going to put the handles in, and then I'm going to let this sit on the heat mat for an hour of heat and set up a good bit. And then we'll come back and we'll put a clear coat over the top. That clear coat might get a little more diamond dust. Okay, so because we are doing resin work, we are of course going to protect our lungs and wear our respirator. So from here on out, everything will either be voiceovers or little captions down at the bottom. All right, let's get started. Okay, my resin is all mixed up. I've already added the Sapphire blue alcohol ink to dye it. I mixed it really well. And now I'm going to add that diamond dust, and you do not need a lot. 1 little scoop for that whole cup is more than enough to make that whole cup sparkly for us. And then we're going to put that in the tray. Then we're going to add the foil, and we'll be ready to move on. Okay, these were on the heat mat for a little over an hour. I did notice a problem of the antenna popping up because they were lighter than the rest. But we're going to hope for the best. We're going to put on this clear coat. Now I did put some of the diamond dust into the clear coat so that we keep the sparkle going on the top. So we're going to spread this out, use the heat gun, and see what happens. This one antenna is really sticking up, so I'm going to cut it loose and then sort of place it so it's under the other part of the antenna to try and get it to sit down more into the resin instead of sticking straight up and causing an issue. And we'll see if that works. Okay, we're ready to demold. I'm not super pleased here because I've had some issues. I did have to do another clear coat after doing some sanding because of some bubbling issues, and I've still got bubbles again. There's a big one right here. There's a few little ones over here, and there's one right here. So, but otherwise, I mean, it's a sparkly, gorgeous thing. So let's unmold this, and it's going to need a little edge work because it did run over these edges in a few places, but that's an easy trim up. But otherwise, really, really pleased. With how this came out. Now what I like is the bottom is also pretty. You can see some trapped air bubbles. There seem to be a lot of air bubbles in here. You can see them all. I think it may be the environment or something. I don't know. It was too humid or something. But other than that, no matter what I did, I could not get no air bubbles in this one, but I think it's beautiful. All right, I'm gonna do some trim up work and then we'll have final results. Okay, we have the final results. Now I did have a lot of problems with bubbles, and it may be the humidity or the fact that I was working with the paper that was attached to the plastic on the back of the butterflies. So I do have these little bubble pockets that are buried in the resin, and I've got the one flaw that's on the top. But I mean, it's beautiful, and it has gorgeous sparkle. There's so much shimmer. I'll show you that in a minute. It's hard in this light, but I'm trying to get rid of the glare a bit so you can see the whole piece. Then I have some coasters. This one was made from the original blue, leftover blue plus a little extra blue thrown in. This one was made from the clear coat with some sparkle in it. I'll show you those under light. And this is from a previous pour where I threw the leftovers into a cup, but it didn't fill it all the way, and I just threw a little of that sparkle on the top to make that coaster done. Because I don't like to waste my resin. I throw all those leftovers into a cup. All right, let me see if I can show you the sparkle a little better here. Okay, so I'm bringing over my light to see if I can get some of that sparkle. Let me see if I can pick this up. Hold on. There is just, oh, there it is. There it is. You see that? Look at the sparkle in this. That is just so awesome. That is that diamond dust. It's pretty personal touch of neon, giving me that beautiful blue shimmer throughout. And then, like I said, my coasters were also made from that, so they are shimmery all the way through. This clear one, that shows you that neon sparkle. And this one, which just has a little sparkle on the top, but look at that sparkle in the brighter light. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you know when I upload more videos. Now, this is part of our Friday with Friends, so please look down in the description box for the links for tonight. And I hope you all have a wonderful holiday weekend.